Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here then hi. I was sent these from Lynn. I was going to say flamingos. They're not flamingos. They are hummingbirds. There we go, hummingbirds. And I thought, I don't want to do it with the whole thing. I want to do just the hummingbirds. And I want to test out these powders that she also sent me. The white ones at the back. Now these are very thin, so I don't need too much epoxy, and I'm going to put it in my mixer while I faff about, and I'm using my iModger 1:1, and I haven't heated this up. I'm just putting it straight into the cup and putting it in the mixer. So I think I'm doing roughly about 2 ounces, maybe 3. I think it's 3 ounces. Yeah, because I end up with a little bit left over that I'm going to tip into a frog. And I'm going to test what these Aurora powders, the white ones at the back, look like with colour. Oh, what did I do? I chucked something then. That won't be too good job. With colour and black backing. So each one's going to have 2 different things in it with the Aurora. No, 1 different thing and a black backing. There we go. And also one is going to have a bit of this in it. It's, oh my god, I can't actually remember what this is called. It's that stuff that you use a heat gun on and they meld together. But I only want 1 piece, and look at that colour. It's so nice. Only I end up drawing round one, forgetting myself, and having to draw around another. Yeah, and I use way too much of this. Because I've never used it before, I wasn't sure. So I put in a decent amount. And I think I put way too much in. It only needs a speckle. As you'll see in a minute, I'm going to use my thing because I've got nothing to hand that's small enough. And yeah, I put that in there. You saw that I didn't use a lot, but that was definitely too much. So I have learnt from now not to put too much of that in because it kind of takes over. That is nice. And I'm showing you the colours later, I think, when I pick them up when they're done. There's gold and green and silver and pink and purple. Gold, silver, pink, purple, green. Gold, silver, pink, purple, green. There's one more, and I can't think where it is. But you'll see all the lids together. And I'm trying to keep it organised so I can see which bird belongs to which powder. And the cups I'm putting behind are to match the powder I've put in. Does that make sense? Well, I think it did. But then I kind of messed up. So yeah, I did have to look at them later and think, does that look like that one? Does that look like that one? So yeah, I tried to be organised. Tried. And I didn't end up using them chameleon flakes in the end, the red one that's on its side. I'm not a fan of chameleon flakes. I'm really not. They're just a mess. They just make mess. And unless they're tiny turners, and I'm not even sure about them because I don't think I've got any tiny turners flakes. Oh wait, I think I do. Silver. I think I've got silver one I've not used yet. Yeah, so I'm not happy with flakes. They're just not my thing. I do like the tiny turner colours though, the powders. So right now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be my 6th cup because there's 6 hummingbirds. Oh, because I've said flamingo now, it's in my head and I can't get past it. Oh, words. But I'm going to do, it took me UV, it's not even UV, it's epoxy. I'm tired. I shouldn't be. I actually had a few hours sleep. My brain's just not braining. I've realised with the mixer, if you've only got a small amount to mix, put it on slow, not fast. Because if you put it on fast, it makes lots and lots of bubbles. And that's obviously my mistake, not the mixer's mistake. I do like that mixer because it's nice just to be able to leave your stuff to one side to mix while you're faffing with something else. And I'm not killing my hands having to mix everything. And it's quicker. So I am so happy about having this. I really am. I'm trying to divvy up the resin equally between all the cups. Because I have no idea how much these hummingbirds actually take. So there will be a bit of leftovers, and like I said, I'm going to shove that in a frog. A frog that actually I think I'm going to have to do the bigger version of it. Because I quite like it. I think it turned out really pretty. I might just have to tweak it a bit though. Just a little bit. So I've mixed that up a little bit and I'm just filling in a very thin layer in each hummingbird. I'm just going to say bird. It's easier. So I'm going to mix, like I said, a little bit into each one, pour into each one, and then try and remember which bit goes with which. So I will do all 6 of them, and I've sped this up so you don't have to sit there just waiting for me to mix or and I will choose which ones later on which go together, but I am trying to make sure that I've got all the pots I've used so far next to the right bird. Yeah, like I said, that didn't work. It did not work. Not really. I messed up. Thankfully, I could tell each one when I picked them up when they were cured, because it was like, oh, okay, daft heap. Of course, I'm not leaving it on this blue mat. I'm going to put them onto my levelling table with my heat mat because I want to get this video up and done. So I can start on something else. And that's where it gets messy because I forget which one belonged to which one. And as you can see, there's 6 birds, but there's 3 different types. So if they were all different types, it wouldn't have boxed my brain so much. And as we all know, sometimes I can be very brainless. But I do think I put too much powder in, and I also put too much. See, this is where I got confused. I'm like, what am I doing? I put too much UV in. Not UV, I've said UV again. It's not UV, it's epoxy. I put too much epoxy in. I think I should have had a thinner layer. And I'm still faffing with them powders because I'm like, is that the right one? Is that the right one? Oh no, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh. So yeah, my brain, not braining. But it does look quite milky. I mean, yeah, it's very, very bubbly, and I will sort that out. I do try to sort that out. In the end result, there are a couple of bubbles here and there, little holes, but there's a lot of detail inside, and I should have really have gone round with a thingy. Oh, we all have a thingy-my-bob, little stick thing, before it cured, and that would have stopped the bubbles. And I have got one, I think, where I kind of over poured too much. Oh yeah, you just see me do it. I had to take some out because it was too much. But the bits that I leave behind, like I said, I'm going to put in a frog. Can you see my big cup? That cup full of tea. Hot, yummy tea. I love tea. I'm getting a bit addicted to tea. It's weird. But it doesn't even have to be one flavour. It's any tea. I'm going into these Indian teas at the minute. Turmeric teas and stuff like that. I love them too. Good for you though. Good for your muscles. It's a anti-inflammatory. That's the one. And again, overfilled. And I keep catching the knobbly bits underneath. So I can't really scoop. But really watch how I'm pouring. At that point, I think the cat said something. No, my cats don't talk. They think they do, but they don't. Now, this is the one I draw around. But that's the one I ended up pouring and thinking, oh, poop. Yeah, because I just got carried away. So these are cured. I didn't catch them in time for them to be at the sticky stage. So I am going to use some PVA glue and very thinly paint on each bird. See, I'm still trying to figure out not saying flamingo. And there's one I must have put too much on because you can see the streaks on the other side. I'm using a really, really tiny brush, and really thinly brushing it around. And I think it's one of the bigger ones that you can see the streaks in it. I'm not happy about that. So I don't know if it's because I left it too late to do anything with. Because by the time I'd got round to putting the colours on the 6th bird, then it were all drying. It was drying very quick because it's so thin. And it's a bit warm here today and all. So that pink paper is going to be changed to the end bird. And I'm using metallic nail powders on this one in green. And I think that one's gold that's in there. I can't see it on here because it's a very small screen. I suppose I could have enlarged it. That would have made more sense. A bit late now. And then I'm using red metallic powders for nails on this one. I say red, it's like a coppery tone to it. And this one, I think, is the Tiny Turner powder. Yeah. And that's Tiny Turner powder. And I'll show you near end which one's which. And then this one I'm doing in silver. So that's the one that's a bit streaky. And then this one, I buffed it. I'm like, I didn't put no powder in there. Why am I buffing it? Duh. That's the one for the pink because I put the wrong one in. So now I'm trying to make sure all my pots are with the right birds. Yeah, trying being the operative word. I've got the organisation skills of a dead fly, I think. I did try. And for this bit to fit in, I had to just get a bit of a snip. And I think if I'd have done this a different way, that would have looked so much better. Now, I've mixed up my black, and I wanted it really, really black. So I put quite a bit in. And I've already mixed it with the machine. And I did actually do it slowly this time. So it didn't give as many bubbles. Bubbles. You know, them things you pop. Oh, I nearly threw that everywhere. My hand just decided, I'm not working today. I'm like, oh God no, no, don't do that. But luckily, I got it back up. I've already filled up the frog with the leftovers, and I've put Tiny Turner powder in there. The It's not Nether, it's the other one. Phoenix? Nope. I can't think what it's called. I'll show you, I promise. So I'm trying to fill these up, but not too much, because I need to be able to get me little tool in just to get around the holes for where you're supposed to dangle it, and into the beaks, because the beaks are really thin. Really thin. And I've got too much left over yet again. So I don't even remember what I did with that. I put it in something. And I've got to eke out the toes on the frog, because it were filling up but not actually moving. It was weird. It could be because this table's not level. My levelling table's at the side of me. And I make a mess. But the good thing about glass is, you just wipe it off, or you let it cure and peel it. It's brilliant. Only problem is with glass, you can see my light stick, and I've broke it. I've only got one working now. Not impressed with myself. I'm very heavy-handed. Couldn't be gentle if I tried. But you can see I'm having to go in between each, like wing and beak, just to make sure it gets right down to the end, because it needs it. So I've already demoulded them, but I haven't looked at them at this point, so I wanted to be surprised. Now this is gold and green, so that's that one. See, too much aurora powder, it takes over completely, but you can still see the green flash. So I like that one, and I've got quite a bit of overspill to chop off, and they are a bit soft, so it's easy for me to cut off. I am no good with a deburring tool. I've tried it all different ways, and I still take out chunks. I'm too heavy-handed for a deburring tool, so I prefer my resin soft, so that I can chop it with scissors. This is the silver one. Now, you can see the glue streaks, so I'm not impressed with that one. I could have done a better job. But these birds are so cute. And this one is blue. Is this the one with a piece of pink in the back? Yes, you can just see it flip. But because there's too much aurora in it, I can't see it anymore. So you can't see it very well. It's just a little pink flash. I wonder what it would look like in something thicker. This one is pink and red. No, it just looks red to me. I can't see any flash of pink. Oh wait, I just did. Oh yeah. But it's still not a red to me. Although it looks like it in the pot. I do like that one. In fact, I do like them all, except for the silver one because of the glue streaks. So this one is green and... oh, I don't know, I can't read that. This I love. But look at that little white spot. Well, it's not white, it's silver. It's a bit of the aurora powder just left in a blob. That flash is brilliant. And if you want to see what I do with that, take a look at the photos at the end. That's blue and nether. Take a look at the photos at the end, and if you want to see how I make the flower, please put in the comments, because I made that out of UV and I think it's pretty cool. And that was just an off the cuff moment thought. So if you like what you see, give me a thumbs up, take a look at the photos, and yeah, my favourites are definitely Tiny Turner powders, the red, the blue, this one not a fan of, and I'm also going to fill in those lines. I just want to say thank you for everybody watching, and thank you to my members and my subscribers and all those that watch and give me a like and a comment. It all helps towards that silly algorithm. And that frog is not ready yet, so you'll see it at the end. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.
In a world of shadows, light does sing. A goth unicorn with a blackened wing. Happy she dances under